Hi everyone, welcome to the reading. I just did a reading yesterday for former loves who were returning because they just are, and maybe it's due to the retrogrades, maybe it's just the way it's supposed to happen, maybe not all are going to be meant to be. But since I did that reading, I thought, well, it's only fair to do a reading that's talking about new love, people we haven't met yet, people who are going to change our lives. And I don't mean we're not looking for, who am I going to date for a couple weeks. This is about we're looking about true love, true connection. So we're in a makeshift place right now because my office, the air conditioning is not working, and it's ridiculously hot out. So I just threw the drafting table through a dirt, I thought it was clean. Tablecloth over it. And we're going to do it in here. I just went out this morning and got some lilac and put it in a pot. Put it in a pot over there. I know you can't smell it, but I want you to imagine it. I'm not going to keep it there. I wanted it in the reading for you. It needs to be in a sunny place, but, and these windows are canopied by trees. It's quite beautiful. All right, my guys. All right, everybody. We're going to take a moment, especially me, and just clear our minds. Do a little breathing in through the nose. Hold it for a few seconds. And then just release it. Release the negativity. Breathe in positivity. Breathe in light. Possibility. What's possible? Always possible. And exhale, doubt. Okay. So, of course this reading can't be for everyone, but it may give you, I feel like if you felt inclined to watch the movie, well, that's good. I love movies. If you felt inclined to watch the video, then there's probably some type of message that you're going to relate to that should help you along your path. Because listen, a lot of times spirits talk about us first. We need to be ready. By the way, I always invite my spirit guides into the reading with, who are in unconditional love of the highest power, and they know who of you are going to show, and I feel like, they connect with your guides, and sometimes that's why some people will put like freakishly accurate. That's why we're like-minded, we're soul family, right? Or we wouldn't be here today. All right, so we open with the Six of Pentacles. Well, that's a beautiful energy. It's the energy of feeling compassionate and empathy. I don't know if it is the exact opposite, but I feel like it's the opposite of angry and pissed off, kind of at the world type energy. I feel like, no, I'm becoming, there's two sides of every story. There's, if you watch the news, you see a lot of the, what feels like evil to empathy, people like us who really feel energy. It's difficult, right? But you have to make sure you're paying attention to the beautiful things that are going on too. The angels that just show up, so to speak, in human form in a situation. They should definitely be showing more of that, because wherever there's bad, there's good. And remember that, right? Because Six of Pentacles is also about balance. Um, so this is being in balance. This is living in my heart center. Um, and it's a Pentacles. So it's well rooted, right? We have the World card. Interesting. I got to remember this is about love because I'm starting to feel like it was going somewhere else. So the World card calls for a new chapter. New chapter wants to open up in your life. There's a new beginning in your life. You've either just walked through this portal or you have the possibility. You can always say no. But to get through this portal, probably where this new love exists, there has to be balance within you. And as always, I want to tell you, it's no one saying that you need to be perfect. Far from that. But to live with a compassionate heart. Listen, if you think of energy, and you being in the type of energy of compassionate and empathetic and having, an ear to listen and not always needing to put our opinion. If we start to live within a certain way, that's energy we're sending out into the universe, So whatever you're doing today will come back to you in some form. It's like you're creating your tomorrow. But remember, it's through your energy. It's, especially Six of Pentacles, being compassionate, being empathetic towards people. And when you can find yourself there, I feel, then you enter this portal. You enter the next portal. We have the King of Wands, who is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, potentially, right? Move these over a little bit. I know it kind of sucks looking. You can't see the cards that well, and I apologize, but, how to empathize. We have Judgment. So, Judgment is a call to attention, right? It's a rebirth. It's a new way of being. It's definitely living from a higher energy. It's seeking higher energy, right? And it being, it reminds me of, like, if you pray. And I'll give you a very short example. The man that I'm with now, Sam, before I moved here, I think it was his furnace broke. And he didn't have the cash just to pull out and buy a brand new furnace. And they flagged his furnace, which I don't know what that means, but he would have to pay for it. Well, someone through that company, when he called, I don't know who he called, but anyway, someone through the company directed him to someone who was able to give him a brand new furnace for free. And Sam's not a taker, so it was hard for him to even take it. But we prayed about it the night before, and it happened the next morning. And then his hot water tank broke like 2 days later, and I said, maybe we should pray about it again. And listen to me, I'm not a religious girl. I'm spiritual. But I feel like I know what works, and I shouldn't have said it like that. Anyways, this feels to me like prayers being answered, and that's why I wanted to give you my short story, because it feels quickly. You know what I mean? Pretty quickly. Let's keep going. We have the Two of Swords. So interesting. So this is mental energy. This is making a decision. I have to make a decision. But I have a blindfold on. There's something I don't want to see. It could be myself, right? Because Six of Pentacles is right above that. Maybe I'm all about myself. And, now it's about being for the people. I can just talk about friends, family. even yourself. You know, I just feel like it's a change of energy. And I feel like you know that. So I feel like there has to be some type of sacrifice you feel. Because I feel like you already know that the changing of this energy to live from this energy force um, would bring you into this chapter. Listen, maybe your soul knows, you don't yet, okay? But it brings you into this next chapter, right? And remember, we're talking about new love. We have judgment here, which is beautiful energy of ancestors. And I always feel um, when it shows in a love reading, it is, you know, them kind of like giving the thumbs up and maybe even helping to direct it. But then we come back to this Two of Swords, where the blindfold is on, the swords are across my heart. So there's something I don't want to see. There's, you know, this can talk about self-doubt, you know, like maybe I don't quite like the way I look. I don't quite like the way I feel. Um, you know, things like that. And because of that, you may hold yourself back. You may hold yourself back um, because of that. Hmm. I can tell you right now, whoever the new love is, because I'm asking for true love, high love, you know, the highest of love. Um, they're going to love you just the way you are. Probably the things that you like the least about yourself, they're going to like. You know, maybe not all the time, but I feel like just let go of that worry. And worry more about where you are energetically. So we have the Ace of Swords coming under the world. Chop, 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 right? Because two swords is beside it. Like the world, the universe is speaking to you saying, come on, you know, hurry up. We have the Hierophant, card of Taurus, by the way. We have the King of Swords. We're getting quite a few kings. King of Wands, I think I said Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sorry about that. And then look at this. We have the Eight of Swords coming under the Two of Swords. So I can tell you what's happening here. And it's more within your own energy than anything else. You know, we can blame the universe. Be like, well, you know, where is my love? Does everybody else have love and I don't have love? Right? But it's showing us that the reason why your energy is kind of stuck within here, within your mind, is because of things that were done to you, things that were said to you, self-belief, you know, talk, like the things that you say to yourself. You might look in the mirror. I mean, I've done that. You know, you look in the mirror and you're like, ugh. You know, all those things. And learning, you know, we have to learn to accept us just for who we are, right? Because we're much more than this human body. And I think that changed a lot for me. A lot of things when I realized that. You know, I didn't come into my spirituality until later in life. So this is a self-created prison, right? You hold yourself in place, whether you're physically, you know, held in place or not. What it means is you're blocking energy, right? You have a wall of protection up. It keeps you in your mind. Interesting. You know, more often than not, it's our part in something that keeps something away. And we think it's everything else but us. But when we realize that it's us, listen, the one thing we have control over is us, right? If I created this prison, I can uncreate this prison. If I'm in my mind about something and I get the awareness that I'm in my mind and I'm not paying attention to my intuition, I can change that, right? That I can control. And the Eight of Swords is, I want to say like man-made. So I feel like even my guides can't really get through, right? Because you created that and they can't, not, they have to honor that. We have the Emperor, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the World card, card of Destiny coming right underneath the Hierophant. The world is destiny. We have the Prince of Pentacles. So, when the Prince of Pentacles shows up, it tells me a couple different things. First of all, it gives me a measure of time. And it tells me that it's been a while. Okay? It's been a while. And the King of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, comes out to remind us that this energy, what's coming towards you, if it's been a while, if it's been, a while, that it will be worth waiting for. Why? Because it's steady, right? This is a very steady, trustworthy, loyal type of energy. It might be slow moving, but it is moving nonetheless, right? And it is coming directly with the pentacle to you. And I feel like, when we're in love, this represents my physical world, right? Earth. And the wheel is right beside it. It's almost like your guides are saying, we could rush it, right? We could rush it, but who knows if they're ready? It feels like a lot of you aren't ready. This could be reversed, but I don't think so. I think you're here. So I swear, I feel like this is more about where you're at in your mind and what you've created because of that, right? Because the world is here, and underneath that is the Ace of Wands with Judgment. It's almost like, come on, come on. We got to get you moving. We got to get you, what do you need? You need the realization of what you're doing. You need the realization that you are in your mind allowing something to blow up, right? I feel like the Two Swords will only get worse. So it's like, rip off the blindfold. Rip it off. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Swords. So what this tells me is, for a few of you, you may be in another relationship and maybe you are like truly unhappy. And I feel like it's about, what good would it be if all of a sudden, let's say you're married, or in a committed relationship, and then the love of your life showed up. Think of the drama that surrounds that versus, if I'm truly not happy where I'm at, then what should I do? As a soul, I should move. I should move on, right? What's no longer fitting me, I need to keep moving on. Life is about change and rolling with it, going with it, trusting it, really. If I am at that place, and this kind of feels like you're at that place, like I've kind of given up. Though, if you're here, that means that you still want love in your life, right? Some of you got to make yourself free and clear. I feel like the universe is just saying, why bring in all that fat around what could be, you know what I mean? Instead of being able to start free and clear. Okay. Look at this. We have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Card Sagittarius first off. This is about divine timing and divine order. What this tells me when Temperance shows up is if I can find a way to trust in this energy, just that what will be, right? If I can bring my energy level up to a point where I am balanced, I'm out of my head and more in my heart center. And that also means that I think all things are possible, right? All things are possible. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're here to have this awareness, because once that awareness is had, then there seems to be movement. The universe is backing the movement. Uh, Temperance is here also. You know, to me, it's a gentle reminder that you'll just be at the right place at the right time. So don't put worry on it either. You know what I mean? Don't put that layer on it. Okay, let's use the Cosmic Tarot. Wasn't really looking at the numbers, so I'm looking at them now, but I have to tell you, in the minor, we only have the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords, and that is it. What does that tell you? That is the only thing blocking you, right? We have the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, why can't I think of signs? Pisces today. But let me tell you what this is. This is an open heart. This is an open heart. This is someone who is ready for a relationship. I often feel cups, you know, they feel best within a relationship. But she's coming over very balanced energy. We have the 4 of Pentacles coming over the world. Hello, lover. The Lovers, card of Gemini. And look at this. We have the Princess of Cups coming over Judgment, which I quite love. Because when I see the Princess of Cups, I'm reminded that something is coming towards her unexpectedly. And it's something of an emotional nature. We're talking about new love. We have the Lovers right beside that. And I particularly asked that this not be just people that we just date or, you know, live with for a year. No, I want to know, you know, who is your love? Where's your love? That type of thing. So, how much do I love that I'm open for this relationship? Temperance is involved, right? Temperance is involved. The Lovers comes in, and then the offer comes in. 7 of Pentacles, beautiful. And the 2 of Wands. This is just flowing so beautifully. If you have the awareness that you need. So, let's talk about this for a second. First of all, we have the King of Wands under the Lovers. King of Wands, again, is fire. And it is the energy of fire. This is someone, it's funny because he also showed up with the Emperor in former loves coming back, old loves coming back. The reading yesterday. Same 2 people here again. Now, I don't know if there's any coincidence in that. This could certainly talk about past lives, right? Of soulmate or twin flame, but we're not really doing a twin flame. Maybe, I'm not saying it's not. Anyway, this is about a connection, right? This is a connection. Now, the meaning of the card is a head over heart decision. Well, in the Two of Swords, that's exactly what you're faced with, the head over heart decision. And I don't believe that it's about a person, though. I believe this head over heart decision is you deciding it yourself. Learning that for me to request the highest of love, then I must be that, right? My energy, truly, I want to match, or what I want, I want to make sure I match. That's what guarantees you. I don't want to say guarantees you, gives you free will. But if you're in low energy and you keep wondering how you keep ending up with the same type of people, I want you to think about that. That's the Two Swords and the Eight of Swords energy, right? But the universe is saying, enough. And then the Two of Wands appears. And this is you over this question now saying yes. Yes to the possibilities. I'm saying yes to the possibility, right? The Seven of Pentacles is right behind that. So this tells me that whoever this person, which again I feel is the Lovers, and no wonder Temperance is like, just hang on and wait, get this fixed, because you have the Lovers coming in, right? It's coming in. It's coming in with your family who has crossed over. It's a blessing. With the universe's blessing, with Source's blessing, right? So this is of a high nature, and that's the way the Hierophant is also here, right? So, and I'm sorry I keep saying right. Um, anyways, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which feels like a guarantee to me. There feels like the guarantee, because the knight will finish their mission or give their life otherwise. And there doesn't seem to be any danger around this knight, and the wheel is right behind him, so he's carrying something of destiny. May take time, but it is a steady energy. It's a loyal energy, and I think that's important to a lot of you. It's a trustworthy energy. No matter what sign it is, it means that this person is also in the same place of, let's say, the Six of Pentacles. They are open, right, to building your own together. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Sometimes it seems too easy. But honest to God, it is that easy. It can be that easy. We have the Prince of Wands. Interesting, because he's coming over the Prince or the King of Wands and the Hierophant. This could certainly talk about someone who's grown. Well, let's keep going. Look at that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles attached to the Princess of Pentacles and Judgment. And the Knight of Pentacles. Does the Knight keep his promise? Well, there it is. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. For some of you, I'm not going to roll out, this might be someone you have known at a younger time, but I don't think that you were in a relationship with them. Maybe it's crossed your mind, that type of thing, but I just don't really feel that. But again, with the Seven of Pentacles, this is your seed. This pentacle is your seed that your soul planted, that you wanted this experience. Remember that. You wanted this experience, and here it is. Here's destiny. Ugh, we have Seven of Swords. So I can tell you right now, that coming over the Eight of Swords, right away we have the 7 to the 8, right? Right away. And the 8 to the 7 is almost like a step back. Seven of Swords, first of all, it's spiritual completion. And that's what it calls for. It calls for your spirituality. I don't know that anything else can really bring you out of that, where you can truly let it go. What it talks about is previous trust issues. Previous trust issues that you've had. And again, it's how we look at it. Listen, no one's going to say that you weren't hurt. Everyone can agree on that. But it's about what we do next. Do we allow that person's energy to affect our future, or do we cut what we need to cut? That is our responsibility and only ours, but we can seek help around that, right? But we need to be willing to take a step. And I can tell you, one of the first things to do is just, two wands. It's like I'm looking at the future with different eyes, the possibilities. And bam, here's this Ace of Pentacles that the Knight promised. Well, hello, Ten of Cups. Wow. Two of Pentacles. And what a beautiful way to finish this reading with the World card. Let me tell you guys, this is the potential. And you can laugh at it. You cannot believe it. It's not saying that this is exactly how something is going to happen, but it's allowing you to have awareness over something so that you can change, or grow. Let's put it that way, that you can grow and learn to have the experiences that your soul really came here for. Your spirit, right? This is like, no, not going to happen, right? Not going to happen. Why? Because of what other people have done to me. Not going to do it again. Well, if you're in a state of awareness, you'll know very quickly if you can trust someone new or not. You'll know. If you're in a state of awareness, if you're kind of lost here, someone could easily entice you. And I feel like that's why you're watching the reading, to be honest. And then I feel like the world starts to open to you. So we have the Ten of Cups coming over the Ace. I feel like that's the universe saying, here it is, my dear. My sir. It's not till later, right? And it shouldn't be till later. Because this is about, look at this, we have the Two of Wands, right? Starting at the beginning. But I'm full of passion here. I'm like, let's go. Let's try this. Let's do this, right? Coming below the Four of Pentacles, that's a very solid type of energy. Feeling very grounded. Just getting yourself out of that. That way, I feel like when it shows up, then it still puts you in a question mode, but now it's the Two of Pentacles. Do I want it or not? And I don't mean it as in, I mean that you're involved in your world, right? You're not in the Eight of Swords where you're just refusing. You're just doing your thing here. And that's usually what Temperance says. Just do your thing, and I promise you'll be in the right place at the right time. And if you stay as aware as you can, your intuition is going to let you know who this person is, period. I'm not even going to question that. So nonetheless, here we are at the World. We have World, the second card, right? So that tells me for many of you, this change can happen quickly. This person, the Lovers, is also the third card in. This is fast-moving energy. Fast-moving energy. However, this. Some of you, it's freeing yourself. Now, maybe it's not leaving a relationship. Maybe just no longer accepting the energy of toxic people around me, right? People pulling me into their drama, and I seem to go. It's hard not to. So, you don't want to look like snob, that type of thing. But this is no longer accepting that. Whether I just ignore it, it's like my Facebook page. Those who keep posting things that bother me, I just unfollowed them. I thought, I'm not going to fight. I'm just not going to follow your energy. So it's making that choice. But look what it brings you. The Ace of Pentacles. Here's the offer. Here is the love, because this is about love. Here's the love that comes in. There's the Ace of Pentacles attached to it. Again, I feel trust, loyalty. I feel like I can count on this. Why? Because the Knight of Pentacles is here, and the World. Things want to change. Do you want them to change? I feel like it's an individual decision. Some are going to be like, hell yeah, and some are going to be like, no, not yet. Well, that's fine too. Right? That's fine too. Alright, we're also going to do a Mother Mary card. And let me reach for them. You know, I honestly don't mind reading back here at all. The bedroom is at the very back of the house. And I have to tell you, it's just surrounded by trees. It's so quiet. And being a Virgo, like, I appreciate when things are quiet. Especially in the world of air conditioning and everything else at all. Like, there's times I'm just like, I have to walk away. I have to leave the room. One more. For some of you, lavender might be a clue, because I have to tell you, we were ready to leave. And, I mean, we were in the truck, and he parked in the back of the parking lot and everything. And I thought to myself, no, I have to go get lavender. And I don't have any lavender. I haven't this is the first time I've grown lavender. So I jumped out of the truck, and there were two things of lavender there. So I grabbed them. And then I put them in a little pot. So I don't know. I don't know if that means anything. I'm thinking of temperance, and I'm like, just patience. Look at this. Tell me you're not meant to get this card. Present moment. This is what I feel like it's all about. I am fully present in the here and now. Let's read. I felt that so clearly in your reading. Present. You received this card as a gentle reminder to keep your focus upon this present moment, right now. Have you been reliving old memories, rehashing ancient wounds, or projecting yourself into the future? If so, you're missing out on life, which occurs in the here and now. Mother Mary guides you to enjoy the present, no matter what's going on. As you learn to extract the joy and blessings hidden within every experience, you'll feel continuously fulfilled in the moment. So that will grow and grow and grow, or expand and expand and expand. I often think of the light within myself, you know, when I feel like I'm just going to do, like, I picture a light within my body that just grows, and as it grows, it's pushing out all the negativity, especially when I'm right in the middle of negativity and I just want to ignore it. I go to that, I look for that little ball of light, and I watch it grow within me. And then when I'm done with that, then I'm like, all right, I'm going to push it out through the room. And I imagine it's being pushed out through the room, and then I push it out through the house, and then I push it out to Jennifer and everyone I love. I push it out to the world. I don't know why I told you that, other than that works for me when I am about to get in it. So, I hope that those who were meant to receive this message received it in the right way. I feel like there's a lot of change on the horizon, but I feel like, I hate to say it, for a lot of you, you're the holdup. And you may be like, no, I got everything clear. Double check that. Just double check. That's all. Um, that's all. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you to staying till the end. If you stay till the end, I always appreciate that. Thank you for the donations, the comments, the subscribes. I always forget to mention that, but yes, I love growing on YouTube. I just love growing in period, internally and externally. And I wish that for all of you too. And I just thank you for allowing me to be me. And listen, you be you. You just be you. And love yourself. Find a way. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.